Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Tyler Huntley and the Brooklyn Bulls.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 20! And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
A 3-year starter at the University of Utah. He get his NFL opportunity as Lamar Jackson's backup in Baltimore, mainly because he possessed similar qualities. Excellent runner, big-time arm, just has to grow in accuracy and avoiding mistakes.
Huntley to throw. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
4 yards the pickup, first down. To throw, Huntley. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's Huntley. The quick slant caught. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Back to throw. Huntley. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chigakonkwo. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bulls respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Long here. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The rushing numbers last week for Cohen. 17 carries, 68 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here, because to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Play action. Now it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times in All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Tyler Huntley going to lead his offense back out. He hit on all 6 of his passes on that opening drive, including the final throw for a touchdown, as his guys start here 1st and 10.
And some room to work. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Huntley.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Huntley.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Tua, open man left side as the tight end long. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tua.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. Environment. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. They're going to try and throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to throw. Huntley, flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. On 1st down, Tagovailoa swings this out here for Cohen. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Catch made right side by Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I'll say I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the right.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Huntley's throw caught by Ezukama. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And lots of offense here. 24-14 the count at halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. From there, let's head to Philly to see what's happening with the Eagles. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Kenneth Gainwell, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And that one all tied. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Throwing on 1st down, Huntley. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Huntley.
On the move past the 40. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Huntley. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Chigakonkwo with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bulls are back within a score. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That time, a 9-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. A run between the tackles with Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He had the touchdown pass on that previous drive, number 25 for him on the year. And he'll look to keep it rolling, 1st down. And he's got some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Huntley as Akama. He's got it on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! Eric Ezukama from 17 yards out. And the Bulls have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays.
And Eric Ezukama closed things out with a touchdown grab. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. They'll run up the middle with Cohen and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And some room to roam now.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his tight end, that's complete. That's long. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Hunter Long.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Off play action. Huntley out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Huntley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Huntley. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw again. Huntley. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Huntley.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Huntley.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
So Tua and the Dolphins down 28-24, 25 seconds remaining. Tua, they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Tua to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.